Crystell's story. Hello, Leah and Blair. Please help me to find my biological father. I live here in Bataan province. My name is Crystell Joy Raffals. I believe my father was a Swiss man. He was not married to my mum, but he did acknowledge me on my birth certificate. I'm just really hopeful that you and Leah will be able to help me. So the Leah and Blair slog sprang into action and we met Crystell in the park in Bataan. Crystell told us that her mum had been working in the bars in Angeles City and Subic Bay. Crystell's mum gave her up for adoption when she was 4 years old. Crystell, you reached out to the Leah and Blair slog as you told Leah May on Messenger that you're hoping to find out who your real father is. Can you give us the background story as to your upbringing and why you're looking for your father? Can you just explain to us the backstory?
I reached out to Miss Leah and Blair for me to find who is my real father, because I always put in my head that why I don't have a mother, why I don't have a father. I grew up in a different family. It actually hurts. Every time I look to other people, they have a complete family. They have a mother, they have a father, but I don't. And I wanted to know how it's like to have a father, to have a mother.
You were adopted, were you?
Yes, but not legally adopted.
How old were you when you were adopted?
I was 4 years old.
Why did your mother give you away at 4?
Actually, she has a baby with her and me when she go there in my adoptive parent now. My mother told that they need to pay for the child. But then my adoptive parent that, no, I don't want to pay you.
Okay.
Okay, we'll take this one na lang. This 4 years old, and that's me.
She gave you away when you were 4. Do you remember the time that she gave you away? You were only 4, but you can remember that, can you?
She's talking to a loving couple that wanted a child because their children are grew up already, and then they saw me and they liked me. They wanted to take me to my mother and tell to my mother that they can give me a better life.
A Filipino couple?
Yes.
And your mum gave you to them?
Yes, that night. And then I was crying like, Mama, Mama, Mama. My adoptive father holding my hand while I'm crying, and I want to go with my mother.
He was stopping you from running to your mother?
Yes. And after a year later, she came back again with the baby. She said that is my brother. And I have this alcansya where you can put your coins. I collect many coins so I can give that to my mother.
Really?
And yes. And then my mother take it. And when she take it, that's why I cry and cry, because she ran and left me. And then after that, I don't see her anymore.
26, so it had been 22 years that you had lived with your adopted family. You'd never seen your mum for at least 20 odd years.
Yes.
How did you find your mother after so long?
I find him in Facebook.
You found her?
I found her. Yeah, I saw in my birth certificate. I already know her name because she was made in that adopted me.
Right.
She was made before she worked.
She was a maid for the couple that adopted you?
Yes, before.
So they knew her name?
Yes.
And you had a birth certificate and you could see on the birth certificate your mother's name, and you searched for her on Facebook?
Yes.
And then what happened? Did you message her? Did you meet her?
I called her. I hear her voice, but I did not talk. And then ended the call. And then I was thinking, am I going to do this? Am I going to talk to her? After 5 or 10 minutes, I call her again. She's asking, who is this? It's me, Crystell, your daughter. And she was like, oh, sabi niya, my daughter, I am sorry. I am very sorry. She was like crying.
When you spoke to your mum on the phone, did you arrange to meet her?
No, I did not, because I am not ready yet. She wanted to come with me, but I am not ready because day and day I get to know her, and she has a lot of different stories, and I don't know what to believe. She has this so many lot of different stories about me, about her, about Roland, about my father, she said. So I don't know if I can meet her and talk about it.
What did she tell you about any other brothers and sisters that you have?
When I was 4 years old, I already knew that I had a brother. He also had a adoptive parent. Yes,
Okay.
that's why we see each other. My adoptive father and his adoptive father was sibling. That's why we see each other.
Right. Your mother was working in the bars and clubs around Angeles City and Subic Bay.
Yes.
How old are you now?
I'm 26 years old.
So 26 years ago, she was working the bars and the clubs.
She worked in Angeles, yes, from the start as a waitress and sometimes talent performing at the stage.
Right.
And then problem in the police. That's why she go to Subic Sabales.
Tell me about how you found your father.
I found my father in a Google and I found his full name, his address, and then I emailed him. Hi, hello, it's me. I've been looking for you for how many years? And I wanted to confirm, are you my father? I am Crystell Jarafals. And then I called him and we talked. And he said that I am not his daughter. It actually hurts. I really want to know who is my father.
Your father said that you're not his daughter because you were 2 months from when the time that he knew your mother, the dates didn't add up. He was with your mother.
Yes, that's
Wow.
what he said.
Right.
My mother said that, no, it's exact
Right.
month.
And he signed your birth certificate.
Yeah, he signed my birth certificate.
And
late registration.
late, right,
Yes.
right. And he tried to take you out of the Philippines.
Yes, to Europe with him. But the airport did not allow him because I'm still a baby. And not complete paperwork.
So even though he knew that you were not his biological daughter, he still wanted to bring you to Switzerland.
Yes, that's what he told me also.
Wow. Now, he came to the Philippines recently, did he?
Yes,
So he came all that way from Switzerland just to meet you
just to meet
and
and to talk to.
to tell you that you're not his daughter.
Yes.
How did that make you feel?
And I'm very sad. I was like, I'm crying.
So at that date when he told you that you are not my daughter, how do you feel about it? It's break down on you. Can you believe it?
Actually, I really don't believe it because I feel something that, I'm like him. He's like this, not a straight posture.
Right.
Yeah, and then her hair is very curly, which is I am curly too when I
Right.
was a child.
Are you still talking to
We're
him?
still talking on chat
Mm.
up to this day. Yes, when I first messaged him.
Did you tell him that you're going to do a DNA test?
So I did not tell him. Maybe he's not. Yeah, maybe he's telling the truth. I don't know. But for me, I want to know if it's really him. If it's not, I am also happy. I just want to find my father, and that's all. I am very happy. I am not asking for any money for him. No, I don't. When we first met, he gave me money, and I don't want to accept it. May 29, my birthday, we drive him at the airport so he can go back to Switzerland.
And his name's Roland.
Yes, his name is Roland Peter Kurz.
But did you mention that before he's coming to meet you, he said that you guys will take a DNA to make sure?
Yes, when I first called him in a WhatsApp number, I introduced myself, I introduced my family to him and asked him, is he really my father? And then I asked him if we can take a DNA test, a blood test, so we can make sure. And then he said to me that, yeah, we can take the DNA test when I go there. But when he go here, May 26th, and we meet in May 28th, he already said to me that, no need, don't need. Why? Sabi niya, because I am very, very sure that you are not my daughter. And he explained to me everything.
About the dates, not...
Yeah, and I told him, are you sure? Are you very sure? Sabi niya, yes, I am very sure you are not my daughter because you are overdue. And then I did not say anything at all because I was very sad that day.
This must have been heart-wrenching. For all of this time, Crystell has thought that this man was her father.
Hello, Mr. James. My name is Crystell Joy Rafals, and I'm from Bataan. I am 26 years old, and I am very thank you for giving me this DNA kit, the opportunity to find who I really am, Miss Leia and Blair and Sir Blair, for this meaningful and incredibly gift. Thank you for trying to make things easier for me to find who I really was. I am very, very, very thankful for this. Thank you so much.
So we've taken your DNA last week and we're waiting on an answer back. It usually takes around 2 to 3 months. There's a backlog going on right now with ancestry, and hopefully we can confirm whether Roland is your father or is not your father. That's what you want. You want to find out and confirm your identity, just who you are, and if this gentleman is your father, and if not, who is your father and where is he from? Because this was a time when it wasn't anything to do with the US military. It could have just been a man, a tourist here, right, in the Philippines. So it's not necessarily someone that was serving in the military. It could have just been someone on holiday here, right?
I actually asked him about that, and he said he's just a tourist.
Oh, right. And your siblings that you know now, you have 4 siblings,
Yes.
and they are all from different fathers
Yes.
with your mum.
Yes.
And there's one whose father is Mexican, one whose father is Korean, and one whose father is Australian, and one is Filipino. Now, you said earlier that your elder sister and your adopted parents have told you that when your mother gave birth,
Yeah.
it wasn't just you. She was pregnant with twins.
Yeah.
Do we know this for a fact? How do you know this?
When I see my sister, Jeanette, on Facebook and we talk on Messenger, she told me I have a twin, Crystell and Crystell.
Wow.
When you are Crystell.
And I'm Crystell. They say that one of the child has a birthmark and one is not.
Yeah, you got a birthmark.
Yes, I had a birthmark here.
And she did as well.
No.
She doesn't.
But then when I asked my mother about it, my biological mother, she said that gawa-gawa lang yan.
They're just making a
They're just making
Yeah.
a story. Why would they just make a story? They're the ones that adopted you. They're kind of a lot more educated, I would believe, and they've got no reason to make this up. I mean, we're dealing with adults here, adoptive parents. They wouldn't have any reason to make that up, would they? Did the adopted parents ever see another child, another baby?
My mother took the first baby,
Right.
Crystell, they said, and give it to the Australian man. His first lover before Roland.
Right.
She never confirmed that.
Yes. But she said to me that the story is she making up that story. But in my birth certificate, if you have a twin, if you are number of child alive, I'm only one.
Okay.
But your sister didn't confirm that they saw another baby.
Actually, they told me that they have this picture of us, a twin, but they can find it because their old house was burned. It's burned. But they are very, very consistent. All of her family community, they told me that you have a twin. We saw it.
So these people are confirming
Yes.
within your adopted parents, family, and neighbors are confirming that they saw you with another baby
Yes.
of the same age, obviously.
Yes.
Wow. But you've never really been back now recently to kind of get to the bottom of the truth, or have you followed this up recently?
I don't know what to believe anymore.
I was hoping that the DNA test would give Crystell closure. How long have you been married for?
Around 4 years.
4 years. And been together for
Been
how?
together for 9.
9 years. So you know full well about her heartache and background story of trying to find out who her real father is.
Yes.
You were telling me before that when she wanted to find out about her father, she emailed the company where she thought that her father was
Yeah, it's
working in Switzerland.
in Switzerland. I'm amazed that she find it on her own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that she have a gut feeling that even though that she don't know, we don't have any pictures of him, we only have his name. And when she searched it to Google, he found his company, and he always talked to me, Han, I know I have a gut feeling that this is my father. I'm sad to say that the first thing that he said is, Crystell, I know I'm not your father. You know, I'm not the father of you, but I'm really glad if you are my real daughter, even though you're not my daughter. She cried.
She believes, right,
Yeah,
that he's still the father.
Yeah.
Nothing's changing her mind.
Yeah.
Even after she met him, she still believes, but Roland is saying that I'm not the father.
They have this resemblance for the hair, the color of the hair, the jaw.
So you've got 2 children.
Yeah.
You have a daughter and a son, a baby boy,
A baby boy.
7 months old.
7 months old.
I guess you want closure for your wife.
Yeah, I want a really closure to my wife. To my wife, I'm so proud that you are a great mother to our son and daughter. Even though that you don't have a real father and mother to guide you, I'm so proud, and I really love you.
Jay had been with Crystell for over 9 years, and you could see his true love for his wife.
Para po kasi sa akin, nangyari na po lahat, napagdaanan ko na po lahat. Kung hindi man po si Roland yung tatay ko, masaya po ako. Kung siya man po ang tatay ko, mas masaya po ako. At yung galit po sa puso ko, wala na po yun. Natanggal ko na po yun kasi may mga anak na po ako, may pamilya na po ako. Yung pinapangarap ko po na pamilya noon, magkaroon ng nanay at tatay. Okay na po ako ngayon. Natupad na po ngayon na may asawa at mga anak ako. Masaya na po ako. Pero mas makukumpleto po ang buhay ko kapag nakilala ko po kung sino yung totoong tatay ko.
Do you think Roland was her father? Subscribe now as we wait for Crystell's DNA results to come back. Thank you to James for donating Crystell's Ancestry DNA kit.